This is the podcast that will make you think, ponder, wonder, and it will improve every area of your life. Or it's just stupid. Here's the Ken and Kitty Podcast.
At Joe's Auto Body, we don't see the uniforms. We see the people that stand behind them and the burden they carry. The missed holidays and birthdays, all the cherished moments with their loved ones. When duty calls, they risk their lives for others and sometimes lose their own. Freedom rings because of their great sacrifice. At Joe's Auto Body in Chicago, we love our freedom, so we support our troops. Visit joesautobody.com.
So,
Hold on.
all right. Hold on.
Everything crashed. Everything went away. God,
Well, hey, you just live down there in that civilized Florida. You laugh at me because I'm moving to Kansas? Please.
You know what? We had a hurricane, so you can just back right off right now.
You know what? I am so tired of people saying, why are you moving to Kansas? You know what I tell them?
What?
Because nobody else is. That's why. Okay? Because when the zombie apocalypse breaks out, nobody's gonna, Kansas, it's the big flat white place where nobody wants to be. There's no people around. Bushton, population of 199. When we get there, it'll be 201. That's only 199 people we're gonna have to kill. Okay? And we've got enough guns and swords and stuff stored up, so
All right.
we don't have any.
Okay, so it's not really a decision that's a financial decision because no
Well,
one's there. And,
It kind of is. It's really cheap to live there because there's nobody there.
but you honestly want to kill 199 people.
Well, no, I don't want to, but if there's zombies, yes, I'm going to kill them all. One by one.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
this is the Ken and Kitty Podcast. That's Kitty. I'm
That's
not
Ken.
Kitty. That's Kitty over there.
That's Ken right there. Ken. Mr. Evil. Satan right there.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yes. Hey, okay, so I wanted to tell you.
What? Hey, hang on. This is Getting Kitty Podcast, episode 19.
19! Woo!
And
Okay.
what?
So I am so tired of people, everybody saying, why are you moving to Kansas? Why are you moving to Kansas? And you know what? Honestly, after living, why is it I always come back to Pennsylvania? And it feels really good at first, until you're here. And then you don't make any more money for almost 7 years that you're there. You never get a raise. And the state continuously financially neglects you and rapes you. I am so tired of this state. Basically, every time I go to the gas pumps, basically shanking down my pants and then shoving it in with no lube or anything, dude. Seriously. That is welcome to Pennsylvania, because what's yours is ours, and what's ours is ours.
6.34% is your tax rate now. When I was there with you, we were at 4. We had one of the lowest in the country. It was 4%. Now it's 6.3. I thought it went up to 8.
No. Wait, give them time. But gas tax now here in Pennsylvania, it is higher here than it is anywhere else. I mean, we were at 58. Now they jacked it up to over 61 cents a gallon on top of the initial 6% that you're giving them. And honestly, that's supposed to go to fix the roads and the bridges. Where do you go in Pennsylvania where there's not a road being worked on? Nowhere. Okay. How many bridges in Pennsylvania are bad? All of them. Okay. Brent Spence in Cincinnati, that's never going to fall down. I don't care what they say without all the traffic. You drive over a creek here in Pennsylvania, you're taking your life in your hands. I'm telling you right now. Seriously. I'm telling you right now. I mean, even California's gas tax isn't as high. And God forbid.
The Brent Spence has more cred because it's 2 interstates. It's 75 and 71, right? So
right.
And it's double decker.
Right.
They got to keep that stuff moving.
But here in Pennsylvania, when they put the top on the bridges, they don't even check to make sure that it's the right side up. Like nobody looked and said this side up. They put the wrong side so that when you drive on it, the car goes, it yanks you back and forth. And they leave it like that for 100 years. Then they finally decide they're going to blow it up and finally build a new one.
Underneath your carpet is that rubber mat.
Yes,
that's on the top of the bridge. Like, what? How did that happen?
Because I don't know. Let me see. It's Pennsylvania. Welcome to Pennsylvania. How do we deal with this? How do a lot of people here in Pennsylvania deal with all this? They smoke and they drink. What else is taxed heavily in Pennsylvania? Liquor and tobacco. Okay, so you're basically screwed. If you have bad habits, you don't want to move here. You want to live someplace where it's really, really cheap, you know?
So to a shout out to all our listeners in the Philly area, by the way, when are they ever going to fix the Schuylkill? Are you kidding me?
Never.
That is decades a disaster. And what? That is the main inlet to downtown Philadelphia.
Philly? Yeah. No, you know what? Because they want everybody driving on 309. You get in there and then you jump onto Broad Street and you take that in. But now you got to go through the hood. So basically, make sure your windows are rolled up, your doors are locked, and hide all your valuables.
And if you're going 37 miles an hour, you'll get a ticket for $175. And they'll use that money not to fix the Schuylkill, but
yes,
to tile somebody's floor, who works for the government. No. Oh, not that.
This is why when everybody says, "Why are you moving to Kansas?" Okay, I've got a list that is longer than that, but we don't have enough time. Okay, there's way too many reasons. I'm just tired of being assaulted from every angle possible. There is no orifice I can safely cover at this point in the state. Why? It's better than. Would you rather say hole? Get it right. Orifice sounds better than hole. Okay. Because sometimes you're
not fixing your vocabulary, you're just being.
No. Sometimes whether you want something in there or not, it's going because they will do it anyway.
All right. Wow. Now I feel like I'm in prison and I'm being coached by some serial killer. God.
Well, seriously, this is Pennsylvania. Welcome. Don't even start me on the prison system here. Good Lord.
What's wrong with the prison system?
Like everything. You go there, they don't let you in to see your loved ones, and they don't even give you the courtesy call of saying, "Oh, by the way, we're going to cancel visitation today." Good Lord. Great googly moogly. They let out all the criminals during COVID, but the people that I know that had traffic warrants or marijuana charges, they were in jail. But the murderers could be left out. You know why? Because they don't want them in there with COVID. I don't get it. All this forgiveness here in Pennsylvania, it's only for the bad people. The good people are getting screwed left and right. It never ends, which is why I am moving to Kansas.
We revealed too much about ourselves on this show. Because now we all know that, we all have friends and family that are in prison. But so this leads us to the next episode of Kitty Explains How to Make a Great Shank.
Look, if you have a toothbrush, let me tell you something. Those things can be easily filed into a point.
No warning.
Well, not only that, they give you sporks in there. Those sporks can double as a spoon and a fork, but also a shank or a shiv. Call it what you will. I don't know if like shank, shiv. I don't know if that's like territorial. Is it a shank in one area and a shiv in another? All I know is that you could. I mean, I've heard of people getting like killed with spoons in their neck. What the hell? How do you do that? A plastic. Have you ever broken a plastic spoon and split it? That thing, it's like having a razor blade. I mean, why are they giving them? People need to learn to eat like we did back in the caveman days. You got hands. You got fingers. Just shove that crap in your mouth. It's prison food. I mean, it's not, nobody else going to take it from you.
Just take the tray. And do that.
Exactly. Just pretend you're at medieval times.
That's a great analogy. Yes. Pretend
Yes.
at medieval times. That's
exactly. Only, there's not any armor
well,
because you're kind of on your own.
Anarchy is imminent. So this is a very good lesson. I think that we all need.
Exactly. This is everybody. If you don't know how to defend yourself, you better learn, because someday anarchy is going to be here. So better get ready for it. Start saving up your water. Toilet paper is very important, unless you don't mind corn cobs. Because
I was going to say leaves. Corn cobs?
Well, no, leaves. No, leaves are not going to get like the leftovers. That's why corn cobs are just the basic. It's a better go-to.
And this is another edition of Kitty Explains How to Survive Anarchy, which is imminent in the current.
It is.
So,
according to Trevor, the time traveler, told us. So, just saying, everybody, get ready.
Who's Trevor, the time traveler again?
He's the guy that said that we're gonna be hit with the zombie apocalypse between now and 2024. Right. Quarter of the population is going to die. They're going to find a cure.
Right.
Ohio's going to wage war December 15th of 2025.
Is he valid? Like, can I look him up on Wikipedia? Because that's
no, you can't, because no,
validity.
He doesn't exist yet. He wasn't born yet. He just came here from his time. Bruce Willis did it over and over again in 12 Monkeys, so I know it's possible.
Well, I can verify Bruce Willis, but I can't,
Well, there you go. He didn't even have a name, but there were pictures of him all over Bruce Willis in that movie. I don't think he had a name. All I know is that he was sleeping with, maybe he wasn't sleeping with Madeline Stowe yet, because he was killed before then, but,
He didn't have a name in that? I got to watch that.
I don't think he did. He was just the time traveler guy.
Yeah.
I know that we don't have a whole bunch of time yet, but how are your feet these days?
I don't know. What kind of
I mean, do you have any fungus? Do you have any foot fungus?
No.
Do you got any scales or like dried, flaky, scaly skin? Are your nails yellowish with funk? You got toe jam going on? Because if you do, I can tell you how to get rid of it really easy. Just pour Coke on them. And I don't mean Coke like, cocaine, but Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola will take rust off a lug nut.
Scientists at the American Academy of Dermatology say all you have to do is pour Coke over your feet after you take a shower. You put your foot into a nice little foot bath container, and then you pour Coke and you let your feet soak in there. All that foot fungus and that toe jam and stuff that you don't want people seeing, like if you look like you should be hanging from your feet by a rafter in your home to sleep, you can fix that easy. You don't even have to go get like mani-peds or anything. You just pour Coke on it and let your feet soak.
I'm going to try that. You know what? Because it does take, rust off a lug nut. I might be disenchanted with my toenails.
With your mani-ped person?
I haven't done that in a while.
But you think if it not just your toenails, if you've got dry, scaly feet, like snake feet, just pour it on there too.
Right. And just so you know, I'm not violating the man code because I got a pedicure. Because let me tell you why I got a pedicure.
No, because you had a date.
No. Well, maybe. But
yeah.
I met a dude who was the high voltage lineman. And he only did the job because he was deathly afraid of electricity and whatever. So he took the job just to overcome his fear.
Okay.
He's a badass. And he goes, so after I go through this high tension thing, which really is my job, I need to relax. And you know what the most relaxing thing is a pedicure. And,
see, I would have expected him to say masturbating, but
no, he gets a mani-pedi and he goes, you want to go do it? And I was like, All right. I got
Did
this
you
cow.
do it? Did you go with a guy? Did you have like a guy spa day?
Yeah. I hate to admit that, but yeah, I did.
Why? You
What?
cannot be ashamed of good grooming habits. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Now, if you tell me that you got your back hair waxed, then I'm going to have to start questioning.
You know,
But I mean,
never. I can
Yeah.
name the hairs on my chest. There's 5. and
yeah,
I've
that's
named them
true.
all. So it's no.
Yeah, but you know what? They might invite more of their friends over as you get older. You don't know what's in store for you.
Really? Is that gonna
Yes. I'm telling. Well, you remember I used to get that one long one growing from my chin, just that one long hair. Like I probably could have beaded it. It got that long. It's gone now. My eyebrows gone. Yeah, it's like your hair just stops. Women, we lose the hair, and you guys just like you start turning into Neanderthals.
Well,
I don't understand that.
I'm 39 now.
Yeah, for the 20th year. Go ahead. It's my 20th anniversary of my 59th birthday, but it's all good. Go ahead. The cakes just keep getting bigger because there's got to be more room for those candles.
All right, I'm done with this. This has been Ken and Kitty's podcast, episode 19.
19, yay!
There we go. Getting called out by you on the daily.
Ah.
How do I do it?
The Ken and Kitty podcast also streams on kenandkitty.com. kenandkitty.com.